If you're a consultant, whether a sole proprietor or if you own a consulting operation, professional liability is most likely your largest exposure. Here's everything you need to know. Hi, my name is Ryan Hanley. I am the founder and president of Rogue Risk, where we do insurance differently, specifically by giving you knowledge and information to make the right insurance decision. Now, for consultants, professional liability, as I said at the front, is oftentimes the largest exposure and the most important policy for you to procure for your business in order to build that foundation in which you can grow. So, what do you need to know about professional liability? Well, professional liability comes in many different forms, has a lot of different contractual language, a lot of exclusions, a lot of things that are added back in, then on top of that, and it's kind of a dynamic policy. The big mistake, the big, huge mistake that I really want you to avoid as a consultant when it comes to professional liability is to just assume that because the policy says professional liability for and whatever it is that you do, that you automatically have coverage. That is not necessarily the case. There, unfortunately, is a very generic title to this policy that everyone uses, right? Errors and omissions, professional liability. Maybe it includes a specific type of consulting, but the actual language underneath is what determines whether or not you have coverage, not the title of the policy. So it's very, very important that you are upfront and honest with everything that you do in your consulting work, and that your agent knows this, and that the carrier in which they are placing you has the full spectrum idea of what you're up to. Now, in some cases, standard management consulting and that kind of thing, fairly straightforward, and there are some policies that are ubiquitous that will cover you and you're good. But if you're getting into more nuanced areas, if you're getting into any kind of consulting into technology, you may need to look into a technology professional and errors and omissions policy versus a standard. If you're in any of the professional services, consulting, engineering, accounting, legal, there may be specific nuances inside of those professional liability policies that either need to be added back in or specifically written to match what you're doing. None of these things means more cost necessarily. It just means that you want to double and triple check that what you're doing is covered under that policy, because there is nothing worse than paying for a policy that ultimately is just excluding what you actually do, which unfortunately, because of the nature of our work here at Rogue and the fact that we do so much public free education like this video, we see far too often consultants coming to us, showing us their policies, and they're just not what that person needs. So if you think that might be you, if you have a question, if you're starting a consulting firm and you're looking for your very first professional liability policy, we would love to work with you. It's what we do all day long. Give us a call, 518-960-6600. We work in all 50 states. You can visit us online at roguerisk.com, or I'm sure there's a button or a link somewhere around this video that will let you contact us. Whichever way you choose, we look forward to working with you.